Are you ready now? Ready, I'm ready. Extraordinary. You are ready now? You see, it's
multi-dimensional.
Are you ready now?
All day, all night, all year long, I run my world on limitation. Focus on my meditation.
Peace and power, family. You're now multi-dimensional, tuned in. So my aim of my video today is to explain meditation in an advanced perspective. I guarantee you that by the time you finish watching this video, if you practicalize the things that I explain in this video, this should give you a broader perspective as well as results into new experiences that you will notice in your meditation. This video is not going to be very long. This video is going to be very short and detailed. I just want to go straight to the point. Alright, so first things first, fam. How do you meditate? I might not be in the lotus position, but best believe I'm sitting down, so this can be pictured as a meditation position as well, so I should be able to explain things very well this way. In order to meditate, you must understand that meditation simply is the art of staying still and doing nothing at all. Okay, nothing. All you're doing is letting go of the ego, letting go of your thoughts, so that your brain, your brain wave states can balance. All right. When you think too much, when you're more logical, you're always thinking. This tends to form an imbalance in your cerebral hemispheres, and now you're thinking more with your left brain, and maybe your right brain is not creative. When you're always creating, feeling, creating, creating, doing all these creative things more often, your right brain is more, your cerebral hemisphere for your right brain at this point is more, sharpened, and then the left might not be. You understand? So meditation, what it simply does is bringing it back to status quo, bringing it back to basics, bringing everything back is allowing the corpus callosum, the corpus callosum in your brain, which merges your left and right brain, to do the job of making a 50-50 balance. So sometimes all it takes is 10 to 15 minutes to just stay still and not think. Listen, a lot of you stress meditation by thinking while you're meditating. No, you're not meant to think, you're meant to feel while you meditate. Thinking and feeling are not the same. You feel me? Thinking is using this place. This is a lower level of this is not what you need when meditating. This is a lower level of, you need to use this and this while meditating. What I mean is just feel, open your feeling space. Okay, I mean that can be very easily explained. I guess that isn't so hard to understand. So anyways, now what is the process of meditating? Taking deep breaths. You take a deep breath, you hold, and you explore that breath. You focus on that breath. You explore it. Just take a look at what you've seen as you've taken that breath. Why did I say so? Thinking and breathing are one. In order for you to think deep, you need to breathe deep. Have you ever noticed that whenever you take a deep breath, it's always like it's more interesting? It's like you can think better. Everything is clear. That's because there's life force energy in the atmosphere. So by simply breathing, you all might see me time to time in my videos. I always be like, that shit is like food to me. But anyways, I said I was gonna get straight to the point. So now that's how you breathe. All right, that's how you breathe during meditation. Okay, slow deep breaths, hold, slow exhales for as long as you want to. Personally, I always do like 6-6-6. 6 in, 6 hold, and 6 out. Gradually release. Whenever I'm releasing, I take it very slow in order to make that releasing feeling satisfy my brain. You feel me? But you have to do it in a way that makes a lot of sense to you in how you feel. But in summary, what I've just explained now is the practical act of how you meditate. What you normally meditate for is to free your mind of all the stressful things and the stressful thoughts. You're freeing your mind off of negative thoughts, and then you're opening room for your mind to attract new positive thoughts. So when you meditate, this opens the room for you to be able to think, to attract better thoughts to you, and rather to focus more on the new thoughts at hand. Okay, so sometimes I meditate before I go into something. I meditate before I come live on YouTube. I meditate before I do certain things. Why? Because this will let me not to get distracted by certain thoughts that I might have accumulated in certain things I have done. So at this point, I've let go of them now. My brain has now become less. When you're using your phone and then you simply just go to the app and then you slide away from all the apps that are open. That's what meditation does. is letting go of that cake data, letting go of recent applications, sliding them out so that you can have enough RAM memory to now focus on a new task at hand. All right, boom, that's just explanation. So your back position needs to be straight. So you can see, like, my back, it needs to be straight. Don't stay like this. Don't stay like this. You know, it's when your back is straight. The idea of meditating, while you take deep breaths, what happens is that you have a spine, a cerebrospinal fluid that you intend to take all the way from the bottom of your spine to the top of your head. And when you take in prana, you intend to take in that prana and let the prana settle at the bottom. So it's like in, breathing in, and then when you breathe in and it goes down, you breathe into the bottom. The cerebrospinal fluid now sucks up and, you know, does this thing where it just awakens your thinking. So it's like exchange. In, life force energy, breath, for boom, the breath is going to react with the cerebrospinal energy that it says at the bottom. This is why I always recommend that your meditation experience is going to be heightened if you do things like semen retention as a guy, or basically if you have if you've gone through the act, if you do sexual transmutation as a female. You know, you feel me? Basically celibacy increases and heightens meditative experiences. One, but this doesn't mean that if you meditate you cannot have sex. No, that's an absolute lie. What I'm trying to say in essence is the experience will be heightened. Sex itself is a form of meditation. Ancient times we use sex to practice meditation and manifestation. But you must understand that whenever you meditate and you have sexual energy stored, this would amplify it, no doubt. Okay, you feel me? So for the fact that you may have sex with a partner, it doesn't limit your meditative experience. It doesn't limit you from accessing the cerebrospinal fluid. But it's like the more energy you have saved up, it's easier for you to just enter that meditative state. You know, when you meditate, like you get into a trance, right? It's a trance. Like, and when I mean a trance, please don't try to be so, don't try to say, you know, what do I see in the trance? No, I'm not seeing. Let go of the 3D. You're feeling now. Don't doubt anything that you're experiencing. You're feeling like everything you're seeing is true, but don't try to be so logically engulfed in it and say, am I going to see a blue light? No, you're not going to see anything. Can you try not to see, and then trust time to just try doing nothing for 5 minutes? Can you just try that? And now ask yourself, 5 minutes before now and 5 minutes, how do I feel? That's it. And then the more you keep on doing it now, your body will register to that thing. It takes 7 days to form a habit. It takes 21 days to form, you know, make that habit a lifestyle. So it's like you need to keep doing it. Then you notice, oh, this is the difference. That's how it works, okay? I never got meditation right until maybe 2 months plus, included with meditating with the sun energy. What I'm saying is I never got it right. I was like, what? I never got it right, but I was like, you know what? People always do this thing and it works. I'm going to keep doing it. Before you know, later on, I'm like, oh, now I see the difference. This thing makes me a lot more patient. It makes me a lot more, I know how to think better. I can just be walking on the road right now and I'm just doing breath work. I meditate while I work. Sometimes you don't even need to crouch and meditate. I meditate while I walk. I meditate while I'm in the kitchen. I meditate while I'm cooking. I meditate while I'm reading. I always meditate when I'm reading. I have a book by my side, for example, now. So I'm studying this book, right? So I'm reading. Then I'm doing this. Why? Thinking and breathing at once. To think deep, breathe deep. So as I breathe deep, then it's interesting. What I'm learning now, all of this is, if I read a line when I don't breathe deep and I read that line when I breathe deep, this is me though. I'm telling you my experience. If I breathe deep, then that line will be so exciting. It's because the air is the highest drug there could ever be. All right. And in order for you to achieve this benefit, you actually need to let go of a lot of attachments. And I'm not trying to sound super, you know, I'm not trying to sound like some guy that is, you know, trying to give you something false. I'm very serious. If you let go of a lot of attachments, this would unblock your sacral chakra region. All right. Now, we have 7 chakras. You must understand, respectively, the root, sacral, heart, throat, third eye, crown. Did I miss anything? Root, sacral, solar, heart, throat, third eye, crown, chakra, respectively, 7 of them. But you must understand that when you meditate, right, it is grounding you to your roots. And now your sacral chakra is going to be determined by whether you have addictions. If you have addictions that you're attached to, you're not really going to reach that nirvana state, that state of bliss, you know, because there is an addiction that is tying you down. So you need to make sure that air is the thing that actually, air won't be able to get you high if there is something that gets you higher than air. I hope that makes sense. Air won't get you as high if you need something to get you as high. You need something external. You feel me? If all I do is, if I'm drinking every time, if I always get high on alcohol, how do I expect air to defeat the potency of alcohol? You know, when alcohol isn't even natural, so it has been adulterated to give me a certain potency of highness. So now air high won't be hitting me anymore. It's like you're smoking normal average weed, which is natural now, and then all of a sudden you go and start smoking loud or something else. How do you expect weed again to get you high? It would not. Why? I'm just saying, you get me? I'm just trying to speculate, because it would not. It would not, because now you've left the natural potency. You feel me? So things that are natural are kept on a very low level of, or on a moderate level of potency for a reason. All right? Because it can't be too high, it can't be too low. Anyways, so with that being said, that's the power of air and how that's your chakras. All right? You feel me? I just, you know, I'm not here to talk so much about the chakras, but, you know, addictions will stop you. Attachments and addictions will stop you from using your sacral chakra to perform a lot of that creative, imaginative perception when you're meditating. Okay, don't get this complicated. Once again, all you need to do is just let go and feel. Let go. Don't pay attention to your sacral. Just let go. As long as you don't have attachments, you can just trust that you will achieve this nirvana state faster and longer. Some people meditate when they smoke weed. I'm not gonna lie, if you smoke weed and you meditate, yeah, you're going to feel high. You're going to get even a higher sense of bliss. But when you don't have weed and you meditate, you're not gonna feel shit anymore, because now you're used to feeling the highness of when you're with weed. So you not get my point. So isn't it better to just be doing it sober? Because you know I can be in a situation now. I can be in, maybe some of you go to work. You might be at work, you're stressed out, and then you smoke weed, for example. So now how are you going to be able to just take deep breaths and expect deep breaths to work for you, you know, in your you know, the capacity at which you normally get that, you know, prana's effect when you smoke? It won't, because now so. But for example, me now, okay, I'm sober, right, all the time. So anywhere I am, anywhere, I can just wake up in the morning, take deep breaths, and I feel that high. So it's like my drug is in my body already. DMT is in my body. I'm not attached externally. Anyways, boom. Now I want to introduce you to, check this out, right? Different frequencies do different things to us when we meditate, okay? And mudras are nothing but, our hands and feet have frequency outlets. There are a lot of things that our hands do, and I'm gonna make a video on palmistry in a matter of time, right? I've been learning palmistry, and that is some deep stuff. This world is deep. Nothing is really a coincidence, man. You see all these lines on your palm, they are magical, but we'll get to that. Not in this video, though. For now, I just want to talk about these tips. You see here? Now, I'm not saying the whole finger, because, listen, this tip here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The tip of your fingers are outlets that carry different frequencies to channel. What do I mean? Every tip of your finger has a different element that it is attached to. And what I mean by element, the elements, when I talk about elements, the elements have their individual frequencies that do different things, and I will explain. This tip of your finger, you know, we have mudras. When you're meditating, you see someone doing like this, you see someone do like this, you see someone do like this. Even what does that mean? You see someone do like this. What does that mean? It's real. But you must understand, by the time you understand the channeling of what these things mean, you will understand it better. So here's what I'm here to explain, right? You need to become an alchemist, understanding the chemistry and the, you know, understanding how to mix elements and what they form. Let me start by saying this. If you mix water and air, what do you get? You get steam, right? Or you can say gas, whatever, you know, steam, vapor, gas. It's the same thing. If you mix air and earth, what do you get? Dust. If you mix fire and air, you get what? I think that's where you get steam. But if you mix air and water, you get gas, all right? Vapor, rather. So everything mixes. If you mix water and if you mix lava, if you mix earth and fire, you get lava. If you mix, it goes on and on. If you mix fire and what haven't I said? If you mix earth and water, you get moisture, mud. You get mud. All right, so this is just basically alchemy, knowing what it is. And then, so if you can tell that earth represents stability, if you can tell that fire represents passion, right, then what does earth and fire represent? All right, so that's what we're trying to explain here. So anyway, so now when I want to meditate, this is it. This tip represents Okay, this tip represents willpower, but I'm gonna just put it straight. This tip is fire. All right, this tip is fire. Some people say Mars, but I'm gonna just keep it very basic. This tip is fire. Let me use the elements. This tip is fire, right? This tip here is air. This tip here is ether, right? Ether. This tip here is earth, and this tip is water. So what does this mean? When I want to meditate now, I can do this. This is the fire tip. This is the air tip. So I'm connecting fire and air. What is fire and air? Air can be referred to as maybe compassion, empathy. Air is the vehicle for compassion, empathy, my heart chakra. The vehicle to send information from my heart chakra. Boom. And fire is the vehicle to amplify the speed of that information through heat and intensity. So this you see here is air and fire. All right? Air and fire. Fire is a vehicle for initiating, for starting things. All right? Fire is a vehicle for beginning, starting, initiating, doing. Air is a vehicle for empathetically amplifying that which you are initiating. So if I do this, that's what I basically mean when I'm meditating. So if you see the heart chakra, we have different mudras. So the mudra for meditating with the heart chakra, if you notice, you see someone do like this and do like this, right? This is now electrically, passionately, empathetically connecting that information, and magnetically, passionately, empathetically sending that information out. That's what it is. All right, don't get this complicated. If I do this when I'm meditating, and I do this and I'm meditating, what am I doing? All right, what am I doing? Look, you can make sense of this however you want to. I even want you to do your research. You don't take my words for anything. But this video should be something that just makes you say, what the hell did this guy just say? And it actually makes sense. Anytime I meditate and I try these new hand signals, like I notice that the experiences change. Like in like 3-4 seconds, I feel a difference ASAP. Especially when I've already gone deep, like maybe like 15-20 minutes into my meditation, and I try this, I always feel different. 10 minutes, 12 minutes, and I try different hand mudras, I feel different. So, and I ask myself, what do these mudras mean? So like I said, this tip represents earth, right? And this tip represents fire. So now this is lava, right? Heated manifestation. Earth, it represents practicality. So I'm being logical, I'm trying to manifest something, get a logical information passionately. This is passion. This is passion. This is like a sparking force. This is passion, means fast. Fire is that thing which makes things come fast. You're trying to speed up the process. So I'm trying to speed up a practical answer I'm trying to get. Listen, you don't need to take my word. This world is filled with vast knowledge. But I want you to understand the way I shape the alchemy of my mudras. So I could do this now while I'm meditating. I can do this, and I can actually even do this. Like I can do this, and I can do this, right? I could do this. Just get the point. These are electrical outlets. So what am I doing by this? Now this is ether, and this is air. Air and ether. That is what's air. Air is the atmosphere. Ether is the universe. I'm trying to connect with the universe. I'm trying to get information electromagnetically from a higher source that is beyond this third density of earth, water, fire, and air. Okay, I'm trying to go above, but then I'm trying to use air as a vehicle to empathetically or compassionately conduct the electromagnetic frequency of earth to a density, to electromagnetic frequency of the universe, ether, to a density, into the density of our atmosphere, air, and then bring it here. So I could do this. Or you can, sometimes you see people do this. This is connecting the ether, and it's like merging the fourth dimension and the third dimension. Make this thing your own way. I'm just trying to tell you how I understand this thing. So it's like, so if I do this, right? When you see people do as above, so below, right? It's because this is the 3D. This is like Earth. This is the Earth's atmosphere. This is the ether's atmosphere. The ether is the atmosphere of, you can say, the 4D, right? The plane above, the universe itself, all right, the universe, and then the atmosphere of the earth is air. So boom, right, this. So like I said, it's not the whole fingers, it's the tips you are paying attention to. So boom, water. This is water. Where is water? This is earth. This is fire, air, ether, water. So if I get water now, so if I'm doing this, if I get water, I'm doing water and fire, steam. So like I said, become an alchemist to make meaning of these things. But when I meditate, look, I was meditating today, right? I just finished meditating today. Yo, what's the time, man? It's 5:54. I haven't even had breakfast, man. I've been on chi mode all day. I've been reading, I've been studying, I've been working all day. I've been on chi mode, and And I just meditated a couple minutes ago, and I realized when you really don't eat and you meditate sometimes, in fact all the time, you feel your vibration increasing. Food reduces your vibration. Food reduces your vibration. These days I really eat light. I eat till I'm half full, 60%, 50%, and I drink water to cleanse it. And I eat only once a day. And then in the nighttime, I always take smoothies. I go to my favorite store. I buy green smoothies or natural fruits that are live smoothies, and I drink that, and boom, that's my dinner. But then normal foods, I always have normal bulk foods, half full, and I always compensate it with a lot of water. This is what I do to keep my vibration high. If you eat, the more you eat full, you'll be heavy. So meditation won't be as amplified. This is why fasting creates a spiritual energy. Fasting amplifies your spiritual energy. It does. All right, so boom. Anyways, with all that being said, this is just a basic thing about the alchemy, the tips of your fingers. All right, I think I already mentioned water, so let me just give you a summary. Right, I want you to go study more about this. Now, this is not palmistry. Palmistry goes deep more into every line you see here has a meaning. Right, it's deep. I'm not even a pro at that, but I'm learning that, and I know whatever I put my mind to, I always achieve it. It's never failed. It's a very good thing. It never fails. I know how to practically form answers as long as I, seek those answers from the universe. It never fails. You feel me? But anyways, with that being said, now this is not palmistry. This is mudras. So mudras deal more with the tip of these fingers. These are the outlets here. So once again, like I said, fire, air, ether, earth, water. Water represents emotion, air represents stability, ether represents seeking from the universe away from this dimension, air represents compassion, empathy, the heart chakra, and fire represents will. So once again, if you want to use some planets to refer to this, you can say this is Mars, then leading from here to Mars, this is Venus, boom. Then I think then this is Saturn. This is Saturn, ether, Saturn. Saturn channels energy and projects it through the moon. Anyways, this is Saturn. This now is Jupiter. This is Mercury. All right, so Mercury, Jupiter, Saturn, Earth. Mercury, Jupiter, Saturn. Some people refer to this as Apollo, the sun. It usually has the shape of the sun. But anyways, Mercury, Jupiter, or Apollo. Look, I don't want to confuse you, okay? I don't want to confuse you. Listen. Mercury, Jupiter, Saturn. Mars, Venus. All right? Earth, fire, air, ether, earth and water. All right, and it goes so you can combine them. When you combine them, then you make other elements: dust, vapor, gas, lava. So with all that being said, man, another thing I want to add is that you must pay attention that we have masculine and feminine days. There are days where you must understand that there's 7 days in a week, isn't it? Yeah, boom. And we have the Monday to Sunday, all right? Rather Sunday to Saturday. So you must understand that every day is a certain energy of gender, a certain gender. So, and I like to say that both genders basically mean electromagnetism, polarity. Polarity means plus minus. Plus minus could also mean masculine, feminine. Masculine, feminine could also mean electricity, magnetism. Electricity, electromagnetism. All right. Electricity, electromagnetism could also mean desire and attraction. All right. You feel me? So this is what it is. On a day like Monday, on a Sunday, Sunday is a unified day. So Sunday you can do what you want and you can go after what you want. You can attract what you want through the universe. You can feel it and you can still do it. Saturday, Sunday is the most powerful day for getting what you want to get done, because it's easier for you to manifest information and do information. Manifest and do it. It just depends on how connected you are with the universe and how you can understand this thing. Now, next is Monday. Monday is a feminine day. This is a day for attracting things. This is a day you can feel things and attract things. Monday isn't such a day to do physical things, because it's like, you'd be like, oh God, it's more of an emotional day. Sacral chakra, water, emotional. All right, you feel me? The moon. You feel me? It's more of an emotional day. It's not action oriented. No, it's intellectual oriented. It's feeling oriented, emotion. If you sing, Monday. If you draw, Monday. All right. So the energy that is coming to the atmosphere of that day is the moon's energy. It's a feminine energy. It's an energy for electromagnetism, an energy for attraction. Tuesday, so whenever I'm meditating, maybe on a Monday, I can focus my thoughts on love, attracting, things of that nature. I just want you to get the picture in your head. I can't tell you what to do, but I can tell you a concept of understanding the energies and the polarity behind these things. Tuesday is a masculine day, Mars. Tuesday is a day where I can focus my energy on doing things. So if I'm meditating, I can meditate and I can focus my intention on getting something done that I want to get done. I can be thinking on what I want to do. That thought manifests faster. Meditation is the act of clearing your mind from things you have logically put into your mind so that you can have room to focus more on the energy that is around you, and that energy can support you. So if a Tuesday is a Mars day, when I'm meditating, I can be focusing more on what I want to do. Astrology is for billionaires, man. Millionaires don't even do this shit. Astrology is the big man sports because everything is energy. There's an energy that's attached to a certain thing. As above, so below, as within, so without. Polarity exists in all things. Anyways, so now, boom, on a Wednesday is a feminine day. No, Tuesday is a masculine day. Wednesday is Mercury. Wednesday is more like a give me a second, man. Wednesday is a masculine day as well, alright? Wednesday is a masculine day as well, alright? You feel me? Boom. Wednesday is a masculine day because it's a day for Wednesday is a masculine day, alright? Give me a second there. I got you. Wednesday is a masculine day, okay? So it's a day you can actually do things, but speak things. Do things. You can do, actually set the intention to do as well, but not physically do, vocally do, right? You can do things, all right? You feel me? But then, boom, that's Wednesday anyways, because it's supported by Mercury, all right? Every day is a day of the week that the sun uses to holographically influence us a certain way or shape or form. Boom, anyways. So Thursday now is, what's Thursday? Jupiter. Thursday, Jupiter, illusion, Pisces. Jupiter, illusion, Pisces, Thursday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Thursday will be a feminine day. Alright, you feel me? Thursday will be a feminine day. Alright, feminine energy, Jupiter, and it's, you know, it's Pisces type of day. But basically the idea here is Thursday is a day where you can focus on expanding and growing, focus on expanding and growing your business. Focus on manifesting thoughts and ideas. Focus on Thursday is a good day to, how am I put this now, Jupiter, expansion and growth. So you can always think of a business ideas, think of writing things down. You might not necessarily want to do it. You can think of writing, look, do what you want to do, but there's a way I govern myself. So I don't want you to do your things the way I do it, but I do my things this way for real. I'm just telling you the way it flows in my mind. I'm not just telling you to do something. I'm telling you the things that I actually do. I don't like to come here and say what I don't adhere to. You feel me? Or I don't trust in a certain way, or I don't even, I'm working towards getting done. No, you feel me? So once again, I like to say the disclaimer. Don't do what I'm saying you should do. Just know about it, and you can do it if you practicalize it and it makes some sense to you. So boom, Thursday is a feminine day, like I said, attraction, manifesting thoughts, manifesting ideas of your ambition, manifesting things of that nature. Friday is a feminine day as well. Now, feeling, putting in that electromagnetic energy to just love, feeling love. There's a lot of electromagnetic energy to manifest. Friday is strictly the opposite of Tuesday. Tuesday is the day where you work. Friday, attract. That you can just attract a lot on a Friday if you know what you're doing. Venus, magnetic energy in excess, love energy, magnetic in excess. Like Friday is literally a day I don't even like to work. Don't touch me. I don't like to work. I just like to think and feel. Not even I like to just feel. You see me on a Friday, I'll be playing like a baby. I know what I'm doing. You feel me? Anyway, so Saturday on the other hand now is a masculine day. This is Saturn. Alright, you feel me? Saturday is Saturn, dedication, seriousness. The seriousness on the Saturday is intense. You feel me? It's intense. That's some intense stuff. So Saturday is a day for you to, focus. Be very focused on your ambition, yourself. Be focused on maybe, be focused in general, right? Friday is focus, stability, thinking, maybe isolation in some certain way, but focusing, thinking, all right? It has that energy for you to be alone and think and focus on your, just focus, all right? Because that's the energy that deals with Saturn, Saturday, you feel me? But in all essence of things, I told you, in the 7 days in a week, 3 days are feminine, 3 days are masculine, but the femininity and masculinity of the days of the week have their intensities. The highest intensity of the masculine energy goes from Tuesday to Saturday to Thursday to Wednesday respectively, okay? According to intensity of masculine energy, Tuesday of masculinity of desire, doing things, Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday. On the femininity, the intensity of femininity will be Friday. Friday is high electromagnetic energy. Monday and what's the next one? Thursday. All right, Friday, Thursday, Monday. Okay, that's the way I just like to look at it and put it. Okay, and then Sunday is a unified energy, no particular gender. So once again, I was talking about meditation. Anytime I meditate, I like to make sure I always put in my mind that boom, what day is today? Okay, this is what I focus more of my attention on today, because this is what will be easier for me to attract. It will be easier for me to get this thought answered, easier for me to get this thing in my direction, because that is the current plan. I mean, today is a Sunday, for example. Sunday, the sun is working on its own, so this is enough. So the sun is a unified energy itself. The sun needs nobody. So you must understand, the sun can do, it can attract, it can desire. Nobody. You feel me? So that's the thing about Sunday. So tomorrow might be a Monday. Now, if I'm meditating, I might focus more on my sacral water, emotions, feelings. Okay, Monday. Feelings, emotions, that kind of thing. So it's how well do you understand astrology and the elements that follow it? Anyway, so with all that being said, man, that's why I meditate. That's what I focus on when I'm meditating. Anyway, so boom, as you can hear, I hear a frequency playing in the background. That's theta hertz music. Anytime I listen to theta music and I'm thinking, it helps me activate the parietal lobe of my brain, and this parietal lobe of my brain accesses my memory to a high capacity. You see me? I've talked about it in my video several times, that you have 4 lobes of your brain that are responsible for, you know, thinking, responsible for how you logically think. You know, I'm gonna just be very quick. You know, the frontal lobe is, you know, works for voluntary actions like working, doing physical things. You know, the temporal lobe, the parietal lobe works a lot for reading, involuntary, but reading, writing, focusing on writing things, reading, writing, doing more logic related things, not physically related. So it's physical related, logic related, and next the temporal lobe, which is now more evening time, you know, more memory related. Now you're doing more thinking, and you're just, you know, thinking, and your memory is sharper in the evening. If you don't know that, your memory to think is sharper in the evening, like maybe from like 4 p.m. down. So like so but you're physically more aware in the morning, and then you're mentally more aware. You're mentally aware to do more logic and calculation and reasonings in the afternoon, and the nighttime is delta, which is more internally. It's not internal. So it's like from inside to outside, from atum to anun, atum, amun, anun. So that's the whole summary. Anyways, I talked about this in my videos about brain wave frequencies, as well as my videos about the brain anatomy. So in summary, fam, this is what I understand about meditation. You feel me? Meditation is deep, and mudras are channels in which you can use to amplify our meditation, and you know, and tune to the channels where we can just, you know, get a better meditative experiences. Personally, let me just tell you something. Whenever I meditate, I like to add this to my whenever I meditate, I normally start with this, all right? And then sometimes I can even start with this. And then sometimes, you know, while I'm going through the whole meditation process I've explained, I can add this. And then when I've gone deep into the meditation, like 10 minutes, then I do this. This is one powerful mudra to do during meditation. This is the sacral chakra's meditation mudra. Sacral chakra creates the waters, the emotions, the feelings. This is water. Your true form is water, 80%. So the sacral chakra will stimulate your water energy. So I do this sometimes I do this and I don't even do anything else. Like, this is just enough for me to connect with the universe, because water is above and water is below, and then water is everything. All that being said, you're now multidimensional tuned now. I hope this video explains to you something you might not have understood about, you know, meditation, you know, you feel me? And all that being said, man, take care of yourselves, man. I'm out, man.
Hey, the big man. Listen to the big man.